Oi, my dad's gonna be back any minute.
That right? Because it seems to me he's away for a bit longer. Put the bins out on a Wednesday. Steve Clark comes on a Thursday. Gonna have to keep him company, Elms.
Just give him the flaming tip, yeah?
Look, I won't take it if you don't want to give it, because that'd be stealing.
Nah. Look, she's right. Take it.
Look, you've got no hard feelings, don't you?
Look, you better get out, or I'm calling the police.
Listen to her, we'll call them. And I'll call Mummy and let her know where you are getting up to naughty tricks with your boyfriend.
Anyway, you can't throw us out now. Not when there's a party gonna start.
So, what music have you got? Come on, set me.
Elsie, put that back, yeah?
Come on, lad. Emma's getting that net. On your head, Emma.
Seven, stop it, Seven! No, Seven!
Get up. Now.
Why don't you just sod off and buy some other school?
Right, you. I've tried letting you go your own way, and it's backfired in my face. So that's it. You're going to stop your arsey attitude to me and your teachers.
You know where my attitude comes from.
Get in the shower.
Flaming head. You got any painkillers?
No, man.
Charles? Oi, Charles. Look at his face. Not get a bit last night, then?
Right. When you're out of here, now.
Just get us some painkillers.
Look, I ain't got no painkillers.
You gave us an headache, and now you've got now to help sort it. You need to learn to become a good host, don't you? Bottle of aspirin. What's that cost? That 80 quid?
I think 80 quid should just about cover it.
At least he's paid for his bad manners.
Look, I want that back.
Won't be nice taking his money after such a great party. But I will take the tip you offered me last night, though. Very kind. Nice one, Dante. Cheers, mate. We owe you.
Yeah, cheers, man. Cracking night.
Is it gone?
And we can pop round to tea whenever we want.
Nice one.
Come on. Hello.
There once was a girl,
If anyone says a word here, I want to know about it straight away. I'll be all right.
Morning.
Hello, Mika. I was glad to hear about that rotten Leanne. I see her website's unavailable and all. I told you we'd teach her a lesson, didn't I?
See you in a bit. I think she's going to need a bit more time after what she's been through. See you later. Where's Holly? Why didn't you come in with her?
She did, miss. She's just walked off when I said hello.
Oh, did she now? Yeah, we got loads of homework done. That's it for nights out, Chloe. Until I say so.
Listen to me, not them. Let's prepare for my planning meeting. You're going to your common room.
Your first headache of the day. Sit down.
Must be a really good mate let you use his house like this.
He is. Your best mate.
Dante Charles, I never heard of him.
Oh, what?
Just saying I didn't know he was your best mate. So.
Of course he is. Why do you think he gave me these? Yeah. Says we can help ourselves to whatever we want.
So what's the game then, eh? Fancied some revenge for getting caught out plying underage girls with drink?
Just didn't like the design.
Listen, that model is a symbol of all of your father's achievements. Don't you realise how proud he is of what he's doing for the school?
Yeah. That's why it felt brilliant to smash it to bits.
Look, we know you've got a thing about your father, but you don't get your own back by behaving like a 2-year-old child.
You tried having a normal conversation with him.
You could have tried having a discussion with one of us, instead of resorting to violence.
Sometimes actions speak louder than words, yeah?
Well, let me just put you straight, yeah? All your actions are saying is that I'm a spoilt little brat. So you better think up some better words. Go and get yourself to your first class.
What is there to think about? If that had been any other pupil, they'd be out the door by now.
That's what's to think about. The impact on our league table results. We're potentially looking at 4 straight A's there.
Jack, you cannot have one rule for everybody else and a special one for him.
Have a look in there, see if you can find anyone else who's going to get higher than a C. Better results mean more pupils, more government funding.
So what, are we supposed to just turn a blind eye to anything else he does in the school?
I'm not saying that. Davina, can you get me planning papers ready?
Yes, Mr. Rimmer.
Look, obviously I'll have to give Roger a call. Get him to do the disciplining at home. Can you not get through to her? What's at stake here?
That was a bit of a volte-face from you on the exclusions front, wasn't it?
Brett Aspinall is hardly going to start terrorising the local shopkeepers, is he? Hey, his dad can just buy him a place at private school or hire a tutor in for him. He's got endless options. The people you were excluding had got nothing else going for them.
Right, so this is not about a principle of equal treatment for all.
Why don't you just save your clever remarks for Lorna Dickey?
Well, at least I can have a conversation with her. Kim, what do I have to do to make it up with you? Please. I left the job, didn't I? So it can't be that. I honestly don't know what else...
Maybe I just don't like you, Andrew.
So, is he up for the high jump then?
I don't think his dad will want our exam results dropping below radar, eh?
Well, all Roger said to me about his son was bragging about him being at private school. Anyway, I'm sure if he stays on here, he's bound to cause trouble.
Well, I'll just have to bang both their heads together then, won't I? And hope that some of Roger's overseas funds find their way into our bank account soon.
Well, I sent him another reminder for those invoices.
That's my girl.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, Steph.
Oh, been taking the happy pills this morning, have we, Jack? You must have noticed his mood swings, have you? 1 minute way up there, the next crashing down to earth.
No.
Well, you will. You just never know where you are with him, really.
Here's your photocopies.
Thank you.
You're shackled.
That's me.
These are for you.
I love flowers. No. Obviously in one of his manic phases right now.
These are the final plans to be submitted to the DFES with our application. We've had to move the swimming pool from its initial location because it cut across the supply lines to the main buildings. I'll be able to show you better on the model after the meeting.
I was going to raise this under any other business, but your model is no more.
No more? What are you talking about?
It's been smashed to pieces, I'm afraid. A pupil's taken a heavy object to it.
Well, I hope you're showing this pupil the flaming door.
I suppose I should say your son, Brett, is responsible.
What?
Look, I'm sure you'd rather deal with his issues yourself, Roger. What's more of a concern to me at the moment is our present cash flow situation. I mean, we've got A-level groups with no textbooks.
Listen, Rimmer, I've proved my commitment with the new sixth form common room. The Finance Committee has agreed on the rest of the interim payments plan. And I don't want any special privileges for my son. If he's done what you've said, then he's out.
Eh?
I mean it, and I'll be telling him so tonight.
Look, all you need to do is to reel him in a bit. I mean, he's not a bad lad, is he? We all think he's got a lot going for himself.
Are you listening to me at all?
I can see that he's embarrassed you. Why don't I get our head of pastoral, Miss Campbell, to have a word with him, yeah? I'm sure she'll get to the bottom of what's going on in his head.
I know what's going on in his head. Adolescent hormones. And I suspect it's you he's trying to take a pop at. Bottom line is, if he can't fit in here, then I'm sending him back to Kingsmere College. End of. Now, I'd be grateful if you'd leave us to get on with our planning meeting, seeing as how your own role in the new academy's not yet assured. Nigel?
Would you mind, Mr. Rimmer?
Mika? I feel awful about letting you down. I know I made things worse for you, and then when Tom told me about the pills, You're a lovely girl, Mika. Don't let anybody else put you down, okay?
Same with you, miss.
Sorry?
Well, I mean, aren't you still chasing after Mr. Rimmer?
Me? Chasing after Mr. Rimmer? I don't think so, Mika. If anything, it was the other way around.
Just everyone said he dumped you for the new second.
Rubbish. Go on.
We need to get an apology out of Brett.
Yeah, now we're going to do that.
Thumbscrews.
We're going to need him. He's a self-righteous little so-and-so. It's like his dad.
More criticism of Roger. Don't you ever stop. But we're looking for solutions here.
Tell Roger to keep his nose out of our affairs.
Goodbye Academy. Wonderful.
Come on, guys. Can we have some collective spirit here? Why don't both of you talk to Brett, see where he's coming from? Because he's not telling me, is he?
Well, I'm happy to talk to him on my own.
No, I think you should take Andrew with you. He's a tough nut to crack.
If Kim wants to do it on her own, then I've got plenty of other things.
I said I want both of you in there, OK? We need him to say sorry to Daddy. What's wrong with you two, anyway?
Jack, the flowers are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. They look really expensive. I hope I'm worth it.
You are, for sure. Only they're not from me.
Oh. Oh, they must be from my dad. He said he had a surprise for me. He's just got home. He's been working overseas for the last 3 months.
Why didn't he send them to your home?
He's weird.
You wouldn't have a secret admirer by any chance, would you?
I wish.
Nigel, can I have a word?
Yeah, sure.
It's as if Rimmer enjoys doing the opposite of what I want. I know he's been needling my son from the start. And all this bugging me about the money? I tell you, Nigel, I'm that far away from taking my whole investment elsewhere. I can't be financing a school if I'm at constant loggerheads with the acting head.
I know what you mean. I've had my own run-ins with Rimmer, as you know.
So I can count on the board's support when it comes to making a permanent appointment.